brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Voyagers of Vancouver taking on the LA Chargers. Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Meanwhile, for the visiting Vancouver club, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Great 15-yard effort on the ground there on third down to keep the drive going. Third and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the third play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3-and-out and did just that. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 76 yards.
And that was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy the defenses had better focus on.
On second down, it's Leonard, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So here come the Chargers as they get set for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
I love this quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. But you look at this defense, it's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Operating from the gun. Right. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. To throw again. Right. Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Back to throw. Right. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up.
Now a hit and a loose football. Taking it right down Broadway. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 22 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a change-up.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. When you look at this defense, they're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Vancouver offense out and about set for another series. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Jackson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. To throw is Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Leonard. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Throwing is Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Partner, that's excellent timing right there. Breaking off the route and being able to hit it right when he stops.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Again, Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Voyagers are on the board first here this afternoon. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Now for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0. 5 plays there on that drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line.
Unable to corral him. He fights through.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now right, off the play fake. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That is caught. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Leonard. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Leonard, and he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Voyagers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. That time a 6-play drive. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Throwing to start the drive. Right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And they'll run on the inside window. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here's Wright on 1st and 10. This is complete. It's Baldwin. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. Here now, 2nd and 4. Off play action. Right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. And it's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Jackson. He finds his man. Complete. That's Barber. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw. Stays on his feet. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Voyagers take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw. Right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7.
Here's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Barber. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Leonard. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Jackson now. And this is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Voyagers continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them, so I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. L.A. set to take over again on offense.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. This is 2nd and 8. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. 2nd down and 3. Back to throw. Right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off the play fake. Right. He'll buy some time right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Back to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And this hit's caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Chargers get a bit closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, it might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now Jackson. Steps away to his left. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
After the sack, you could understand him maybe being a little bit nervous back there, a little skittish, but looked awfully decisive when he took off and ran.
Very decisive and picked up that first down in the process. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 2nd and 11 now. Now it's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jackson. He finds his man. Complete. It's Leonard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. Now 2nd and 9. To throw again is Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back to throw again. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston, where it was the Texans who picked up the victory at home. 16-10, the final. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Green Bay Packers. 21-10, the final score. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Colts trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Right. Looking to throw on second down. Short throw, that's caught by Davis. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Short throw, that's caught by Davis. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Quick throw here caught by Gabriel. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now they'll run on the draw. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 56 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
To throw is right. Throwing on 1st down. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. After the interception, here's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Barber. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back to throw. Jackson throws the out. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down. Jackson going to run. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the 2-yard keeper as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. L.A. readies for its next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Dances by him, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Right now, on 1st down, Getting the football to Davis on an out route.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
Second and 4 at their 48-yard line.
Looking to throw. Right. They'll get this into the hands of Hodge. And he's got this down to the 35. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down. Back to throw. Right. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Right. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
And his kick is indeed good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. McElroy.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. 2nd down and 6 now.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Play action. It's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now a give right side.
McElroy. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 10-yard line.
First and goal at the 10-yard line. That's the end of the third.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
Gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
To throw is Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. No gain on the screen there at second down.
Second and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Right. And Gabriel's got him. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. 2 yards to go, second down.
At the 12-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They go play action here on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now right, off play action. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit...
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll run on first down. Leonard. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
66 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Leonard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Throwing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They go play action with Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Now it's Jackson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's Wright on 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Off play action. Wright. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
At the 33-yard line, a 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They run the counter. It's Leonard, and the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On third down, Leonard. And he is going to lose yardage here. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Vancouver, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Southern California.